What if I revealed to you the key to the secret to attracting ladies is not in your financial situation or social standing, rather the secret to creating yourself? There are three completely irresistible, simple words. Yes, these are only three words. Are not enchanted spells, and they're not as part of a ploy or scam. These are timeless words of wisdom, values that have endured through time based on Stoic theory, and these were the words human connection, when spoken with the proper intent and energy, has the capacity to fully change how women perceive you and engage with you. Give this some thought. Moment in a world with a large number of attempts to win people over with shallow things that are actually out depth of authenticity. These three terms, intentionality, are more than just words. They are instruments to express who you are at your heart. Signal confidence, comprehension. They demonstrate a comprehension and respect for. You're not just another woman, someone who is looking for attention. You're someone worth observing. That by the conclusion of this video, you'll not only understand the meaning of these terms, but additionally, you'll know how to use them. I'll efficiently dissect their indicating how to use them and why they operate people in casual discussions to depart. An enduring impression, therefore, regardless of your intention to enhance an existing relationship and draw in new ones, someone you look up to, or just learn how to communicate more effectively. Hold on to what you're going to discover. Might alter. These three words may seem like everything, straightforward, yet they have a significant influence, and you'll understand once you've mastered them that the goal of appealing women has never been. It's important to say the proper thing when you say more. Item at the appropriate moment, with genuineness and intent. Before to diving, I would like you to pause, and to ensure that you stay subscribed to the channel, updated each time a new video is released. Ready to find out what these three "let's dive" are the words. The word appreciate in the first game changer is a straightforward yet effective tool, because it expresses appreciation and recognition in the modern world where too many encounters seem hurried or superficially pausing to actually showing gratitude might help you stand out from the crowd, since everyone is deeply down, desires to be acknowledged and appreciated. When you say thank you, but you're not merely using disparaging language, you're expressing that you are aware the distinctive traits, behaviors, or ideas for ladies. This might be profoundly influential. It's not about flattery, it's about being genuine. Regarding demonstrating to her that you are paying focus and that her presence, her actions or remarks are important too. Your gratitude is also very important. Function in forming emotional bonds. Psychology research continuously demonstrates that relationships are strengthened by thankfulness. When individuals feel valued, they're more inclined to be trusting, and to create stronger ties between women are attracted to men who make them feel valued. It's a means of stating that I accept you as you are and that I appreciate that. But there's a catch. Women must be able to show real appreciation, readily detect dishonesty. So if you're simply expressing my gratitude without any deeper meaning, if it doesn't, the key is to be thank you for being specific rather than ambiguous. That clarify your appreciation and the reasons behind it. For example, I admire how fervent your dedication to your work is admirable. To witness someone with this amount of dedication of information demonstrates that you're actually paying. The word appreciate also has the ability to transform everyday situations into significant ones. Suppose you're strolling alongside each other and she highlights an item she adores. Sunset, a music you love, or even a childhood recollection that answers with, I like how you take note of the small things that make these kinds of events more unique, can go deeply into your relationship. In Stoic appreciation is a basic principle. which is about recognizing the good in others' lives as well as your own, by expressing gratitude for the example you're setting this value and producing a favorable, confirming environment that appeals to women organically, this vitality, since it causes people to feel. The second word was revered and treasured. Knowledge is incredibly powerful when it comes to establishing rapport. It goes beyond. A word serves as a conduit to more profound emotional closeness. When you say to someone, recognize that you're accomplishing more than. By listening to them, you're demonstrating you're aggressively attempting to establish a connection with their viewpoint. One of the most appealing qualities is empathy. Characteristics a man can possess and comprehend include a word that exhibits this quality. Imagine if someone said, I thank you, but it's hurried and murmured, or totally cut off from the imagine hearing the same thing for a moment. Word that was given with consideration following you've taken action. Significant, the disparity is astounding. When you use phrases like appreciate, comprehend, or pledge to make sure they coincide with the conversation's flow, and the moment timing's emotional tone includes your emotional readiness as well. These remarks are spoken by her when you're completely present and focused, making sure women who are gorgeous want to feel heard and verified. And this term aids in achieving that, demonstrates that you're not simply centered on oneself, yet are actually curious about her thoughts, feelings, and encounters. With comprehend as well exhibits emotional intelligence in an attribute that women find particularly meaningful. It involves acknowledging and confirming her feelings without passing judgment on this. Does not imply that you must concur with everything she says is meant to be demonstrated. That you're prepared to view things via her viewpoint, even if it's different from you. Have another method to comprehend is at times of war or dispute, rather than intensifying the circumstance. You could say, I comprehend where you're coming from. Let's discuss how, together, we can overcome this. Strategy not only reduces stress, but additionally strengthens your capacity to manage challenges with respect and maturity. Men who create them appeal to women. Feel free to use their own expression by recognize that you create an atmosphere where she is at ease. Disclosing it's a phrase that conveys, I'm here to help, and I appreciate your thoughts in. Understanding Stoicism is connected to the notion of viewpoint and reason. It's about attempting to understand other people instead of making snap judgments or impulsively responding. By embracing this mentality, you improve your communication skills. And a more alluring companion, the third. The term commit is one that holds possibility for transformation. It's not merely regarding promising to accomplish something. It's regarding carrying out. Decisiveness, as well as reliability and devotion, are qualities that displays character strength, and women have a great deal of respect for it when you're signaling, when you use the word commit. Showing you are serious about what you do. You don't hesitate to make commitments, and more significantly, you're prepared to maintain integrity. Like this is uncommon in a world that many people avoid. Responsibility and commitment are also relevant. Women's want to be emotionally available. Understand that you're prepared to make an investment in the partnership, whether it's a new relationship or a sustained collaboration, stating that I promise to be truthful with you, because creating something worthwhile can be. It is so strong that it gives her comfort. Show you're not simply playing, and that you're serious games that demonstrate stoicism and dedication. The deliberate action principle is about using your words carefully and act when you declare that you're living up to this ideal, and exhibiting that your actions support what you say. Additionally, dedication fosters trust. When you constantly fulfill your promises, she will regard you as trustworthy and dependable. This dependability enhances the connection between you and lays the groundwork for a more profound relationship during uncertain times or dispute. The term commit can also supply comfort. For example, if she's feeling uncertain regarding the location of connection is going, you could say, "I promise to work with you to resolve this." Since you are significant to that degree of purpose, and clarity in me can significantly alter how women are attracted to males who are aware of their desires and aren't scared to go after it with goal. By utilizing commit in an authentic manner, you're demonstrating your seriousness to her regarding your goals and the fact that she can rely on you to say these 3 words: recognize, comprehend, and dedicate themselves to. They're more than just words. Manifestations of your ideals, your genuineness, and your capacity for interaction, deeper level. When applied with sincerity, they possess the ability to change your connections and make you genuinely, unquestionably, irresistible. Words strong, but their actual effect varies on where, how, and when they're utilized. Even the most meaningful statements can be lost. The impact if they are said out of context or lacking genuineness. Recognizing the importance of timing. Intention and delivery can elevate these 3 words. Understand, appreciate, and switch from simple sentences to instruments of the time of the connection and attraction is. The words seem natural and meaningful, are only non-verbal components of the equation. Body language and tone of voice and maintaining eye contact is essential. Women are really good at communicating honesty, perceptive and frequently able to detect minor discrepancies between what you say and the tone of your voice when saying it. The emotion should be reflected in your tone. A gentle, loving tone underlying your words expresses gratitude in a continuous, a confident tone emphasizes dedication. Avoid coming across as hurried or monotonous. Dramatic, since these could make you look less. Message eye contact with real eye contact strengthens what you say. When you say, "I recognize her," by staring her in the eyes, shows that you're completely involved. And sympathetic, avoid an eye or shifty. Conversely, interaction could make her question your genuineness in posture, body language, and body language should bolster your message. Open, carefree body language communicates, leaning toward honesty and approachability. When she speaks, she leans slightly forward, demonstrates your interest in the topic at hand. With your arms crossed or your eyes turned away, can convey indifference, while context increases these words' impact. When misused, they might have the opposite effect. Consequence: here are some things to stay away from. Speaking these sentences too often, words far too frequently, particularly without sincere intentions, may cause someone to lose their, in other words, use them sparingly, and using generic ambiguity as a strategy compromises sincerity rather than expressing gratitude and describing what you appreciate. Her generosity, for example. Disregarding intelligence or humor, bodily language that is not spoken, a tone that doesn't match what you're saying, undermines trust and causes misunderstanding. Make sure you provide consistently, and let's examine the typical dangers to stay away from and how to make sure that everything you say is always genuine and efficient. One of the biggest errors males make is using these remarks without sincere intention. Ladies are extremely observant and capable of identifying dishonesty in your tone and body, wording or timing that expresses gratitude. You or I comprehend without actually indicating that it's not only ineffective, but these words are an easy method to undermine trust, are strong because they have, when emotional weight is abused, it is lost. Its effect, and may even give the impression that you, manipulative. Another typical error is overusing these expressions. If you say, "I appreciate" and "I understand" all the time, or "I commit" without context or variation, they may begin to seem monotonous and hollow. It's crucial to hit a balance. Use these terms when they truly appropriate for the time and enhance them with alternative means of communicating your words. That express sentiments and thoughts can be strong, but only when applied properly context. By employing these terms incorrectly, time or in an unsuitable environment can make they appear out of place, or the key was forced, is to observe the space and modify your pay attention to the situation's wording, to the tone of her feelings and the progression of the dialogue, even with the most intentions that you may occasionally abuse. We learn these words from the Stoic worldview, to see errors as chances for development. Whenever you observe yourself being, don't focus on being dishonest or misaligned. Instead, it assumes accountability and endeavor to raise this degree of self-knowledge and responsibility are not only appealing, but also fosters trust. Authenticity is the foundation of women value efficient communication. Your words and your sincerity above all else will only be meaningful if they mirror your genuine intentions and sentiments. Here's how to make sure your genuineness comes across through taking a moment to think before speaking. Before you say "thank you," "comprehend," or "I commit," consider whether, if you're not feeling it, you really mean it, especially grateful or sympathetic. It's preferable to remain silent for the time being, or look for an alternative method to use precise general statements. Frequently appear to be dishonest instead of expressing gratitude. Please indicate what I truly appreciate, how much you appreciate it. You seem considerate, or I value the same amount of work you put into this simile. When stating, "I understand," please specify what you're admitting. That I know how stressful, which has to. I can sense or comprehend why this is important to you. Make sure your nonverbal cues are in alignment. Your body language, tone, and eye contact align with your statements. A sincere eye commitment is uttered with unwavering assurance, in addition to making immediate eye contact, and a remain composed and carry out your authenticity in language is more than just it's about doing, not just saying the right things. If you decide to make a commitment, make sure you are dependable. Strengthens respect and trust. Understanding and gratitude should. Additionally, go above and beyond to show her you imply what you say by doing things that back up your sentiments, by staying away from these typical errors and concentrating on sincerity. You can make sure that what you say has resonance. Profoundly and establish sincere relationships, appreciate and comprehend, and dedication aren't merely platitudes. They're links to deep connections when utilized with care and honesty. Now that you've found the three potent words that are valued, comprehended, and committed, now is the time to implement them. Are more than just ideas to keep in mind. They're instruments that can change your conversations not only with females, but also in don't wait for any relationship you value. Start utilizing them at the ideal time. Terms you use in your regular discussions. Nowadays, since knowledge is only effective when it is applied the following time, you speak with a buddy, a woman you look up to, or try utilizing one of these, family member. Statements made in this video with sincere aim spoke to you. Don't keep it to yourself. If you enjoy this video, please share it with someone who might gain from these. We would love to hear your thoughts as well. Tell us in the comments, which of the three terms best describes you? Eager to give it a try. Have you utilized one of these terms previously? And what was the outcome of your input and stories? Motivate people in the neighborhood and establish an environment where we can all learn and develop. Additionally, remember to subscribe. Subscribe if you haven't already. You'll be informed when we publish new I Am Head King, and I appreciate your vids. Observing, and I'll see you in the following video, and keep your composure.